Morning, everyone. It's 8:40, and this is your pre-opening comment. There was a lot of information out there, none of it seemingly particularly important. What surprised me was that during the night, the futures for stocks were substantially higher, and they have sold off this morning. So up in the S&P, we're up $6.50. We were up $26.50. NASDAQ basically unchanged after being up over 100. Dow rallying a little, up 65 after being about 150 higher also. So they sold off. Retail sales came out uh, actually zero versus an expectation of up zero point 0.2. X autos, they were up 0.1%. September import and export were actually okay. Import prices were down 1.2, which is good. On a yearly basis, they're up 6%. So we'll have to see how that tracks next month. Export prices were down 0.8%. So we're getting less for our exports, but we're paying less for our imports. So all in all, it's kind of neutral. We had earnings this morning in the financial area, JP Morgan. It looks like a beat, but it's a beat of lowered expectations. The stock traded as high as 113, closed yesterday 109 and change. Currently 110.85, up $1.28. Citi with a beat, down 45 cents. Morgan Stanley with a miss, down 282 or 3%. The Kroger ACI deal is now public. The price is 34.10. However, that's not what Kroger's paying. Kroger's paying actually around 27 and a quarter, and the Albertsons people are getting a one-time dividend of 6.85. Tax purposes, that doesn't seem like a very smart move, but hey, that's the way it works. I also want to make mention, they're talking about cutting off imports of aluminum, and that made me look at Alcoa. And the point is, Alcoa got dropped from the Dow in 2013 after being in the index for 54 years. And what happened there? Well, they split the company into two companies once they were private and then reissued them. AA, which is currently Alcoa, moved from 21 to 98 on that. And that's actually not even the biggest part of the move. In fact, you also got shares in Arconic, which is the science related side of the business. And same situation there, went from 17 to 40. So when they, in 2013, when it was dropped, let's see, it was a Arconic moved from $6 to about $8. Currently, one second. Um, so basically, this is something that happens all the time in the Dow. They delete something from the Dow, and it immediately moves higher. And in fact, we did trade Arconic and AA, and took huge profits in both. Okay, one last thing. Beyond Meat. Last night I told you that they were cutting employees, cutting staff. The CEO is gone, and the stock was actually up a little. It was 14 and three quarters, um, up 55 cents or 4%. Evidently, overnight, the common sense took over. The stock is now 13.63. That's down $1.15 or 7.8% on the fact that they're cutting all this. But also, the CFO is leaving, and it's not he's leaving for family matters or anything else. He's leaving to pursue other opportunities. Never good when you lose your CFO. Sometimes it's okay because they're retiring, or not not good to look at other opportunities. Okay, energy down, oil down about $1.85, nat gas down about 13 cents, so not overwhelming there. Gold, which closed unchanged yesterday after being both up and down, is down 16 at 1660. This is getting back into support area. Let's take a look. This 1650 is a pretty good area. We bounced off it yesterday. Now, so far, we have an inside day, lower high, higher low. And let's open that up a little. As you can see, it's trading near the low and again right at that 1660. Silver is also down a little less than the gold is on a percentage basis. The softs are soft. Cotton down 127. Coffee 200. This has been a huge move this week from 220 to 2, 10% in import costs. So let's see if Starbucks lowers their prices. Not likely. The lumber has moved all the way back. Last week's low was 400. This week's high is 498.50. So almost 500. Dollar is up 76 cents, while the bonds are up a point. So that breaks that, interest rates up, dollar up. Okay, so currently Dow came all the way back to up 155, still a little below the prior high from last night, but a nice bounce here, now up 165. As far as the S&P and NASDAQ is up about 56, and it had basically been unchanged. And the S&P is up. Let's just get you a fresh quote here. S&P is up 1675 after being up 26. Have a good day, folks. Be careful out there.